Sport Fishing Adventures with your host, NHL star Brendan Morrison and Grey Cup winner Chris Burns. Sport Fishing Adventures is brought to you by Toyota, Berkeley, Fenwick, Yamaha, and Gibbs Delta.
One real nice Chinook.
That's the nicest chum I think I've ever seen.
Oh, nice fish.
Pat Quinn managed the team. He was able to keep a core of players.
This is Sport Fishing Adventures. I'm your host, Chris Burns. Welcome to my hometown of Vancouver. Usually at this time of the morning, I'm just walking into my office up the block. But today I left early because we're going fishing with Jason from Bon Chovy Fishing Charters. Our guest for this episode is my good buddy Kirk McLean. Mac played 17 years as a goalie in the National Hockey League and is one of the best goalies in Vancouver Canucks history. I can't wait to get started. Let's get down to the dock, hook up with Jason, see if we can find Mac, and get out on the water. All right, Mac, here's the deal. We like to have a competition here on Sport Fishing Adventures, and I love it when I got a hockey guy. You know, a football guy versus hockey guy.
I can only imagine two football guys in this thing.
Well, you know what, hey, this...
We're tilted enough right now, just on the one left side.
Well, and you know, you're not exactly the smallest hockey guy ever.
It's true.
You're not exactly Brendan Morrison over there.
It comes with age.
Okay, so here's the deal. We have a competition. Football guy, hockey guy today. I'm excited about that. And now I know you hockey guys have some trouble with advanced concepts. So we're going to keep things really, really simple. Okay, we're going to the mouth of the Fraser River, just a couple minutes away. We're going to see all different kinds of salmon species. We're going to see pinks, coho, chinook, maybe some chum even, sockeye. Whoever catches the most different species wins.
Sounds like a deal.
Okay, and the stakes, since you and I, you know, we like to enjoy a good meal. The loser buys the steaks. Loser buys dinner.
I'm all in.
All right.
Sounds great.
Good. Let's go have some fun.
She's running pretty good.
We're here about 2 minutes. Don't even have our gear in the water. And
you were preoccupied over there. I was willing it.
You were. Yeah, it's that's ripping some line. It's a beautiful thing. So Mac, we were talking about this. You know, like, we both live in this city. Pretty amazing that we can come, you know, right here, just off the mouth of the Fraser River. You know, it's about maybe a 15-minute run from where we left in Granville Island. You get a day like this, and you're hooking into what looks like a pretty good Chinook.
It's beautiful out, isn't it?
It is beautiful out. Back in the day, you'd be with the boys out there on the rink. About that time, they're in training camp.
The frozen river.
Yeah.
When your flasher comes up here, Kirk, you're gonna get a bit of slack. So
Yeah.
you might think you lost him, but you didn't lose him.
I didn't get a workout this morning.
You're gonna get one now.
Flasher's coming up. You didn't lose him.
Yeah, good.
Let him run now.
Whoa,
nice fish.
Nice fish.
And you can't reel anymore. You can't reel anymore.
Just
And
try and
walk
pick
back
him up a little
slowly
bit.
and always be ready for him to go.
Yeah.
Back over here. He's gonna come right back over. Look at that. That's a great fish, Mac.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah.
Wow. Mac, what the heck?
It's all talent. It's all
It
talent.
is all
Sweet.
talent. Look at that. That is a good size. How big do you think that is, Jason?
He's about 17 pounds, 18 pounds.
Good eating size.
That's
right there.
beautiful.
Perfect fish.
Yeah.
Good start.
All right, well, about 5 minutes in, Kirk McLean is leading our competition with one real nice Chinook.
Pretty happy with this.
Yeah, I guess.
Happy with this.
Glad you came with us today, huh?
It's been about 4 or 5 years since I've actually been on the water fishing, and
Yeah.
9:30 in the morning, fish on, and
How about that?
perfect size.
Apparently that's how we do it here in Vancouver.
It's gonna make a great meal.
All right, well, Mac, I don't think this one's gonna rival yours, but we got ourselves a fish.
What's the penalty? The guy
If the
messes up, if it
the
loses
net
the
guy
fish?
loses the
net guy.
messes up netting.
Then
Sockeye or coho? Looks like a sockeye, so we're just gonna be real easy with it.
Oh, it looks like nothing now.
That's not fair.
Hands like
Just there
hands
trying
like
to-
a football player. That's all I
Just
know.
trying to identify the fish, you know.
What
That's
position did you
not
play, by the
fair.
way?
I played a position where my hands they were not a big.
There's, oh, big bite, big bite, big bite, big bite, big bite.
That's you too.
This is awesome. Ah!
You've been working on your lateral movement, I see.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, when there's fish involved, Mac, you know it's important to
This
move
looks,
quick.
Fairly decent.
You sure hit hard though.
It
eh?
did, yeah.
You ripped it off the rigger.
It's not a Chinook. The pressure is on here. Oh, there you go,
Coho.
Mac.
Looks like a wild one, so we're gonna throw
Beautiful
him back.
coho. That's a nice fish.
Isn't it?
Beautiful coho.
Would you like to have your lodge featured on Sport Fishing Adventures?
That is a nice, big, healthy Rivers Inlet Chinook.
Drop us a line and find out how at info@mountainviewproductions.ca. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures. The destination, Vancouver. This large urban city on the coast of British Columbia supports consistent year-round fishing. In the heart of the city, Granville Island is an ideal location for quick access to the local fisheries. Today, Bon Chovy Fishing Charters is showcasing the productive mouth of the Fraser River, where several species of salmon are staging before their long migration home. Vancouver.
All right, Jason, so we are absolutely slaying fish here.
A good start for sure.
Yeah, now, so we left out of your place on Granville Island,
Yep.
come around UBC, and we're at the mouth of the Fraser River, but let's talk a little bit about just exactly where we are here.
We're right off the south arm of the Fraser, which is right there behind us. And it's mid-September, and we're kind of right in the peak migration of all 5 species of salmon. Like right now, there's pinks, there's Chinook. That looks like looks like a coho. That one. There's coho. There's the odd early chum. So it's a pretty neat time of year. There's all 5 species in local waters.
And they're all just staging to go up.
They're all
up the river.
staging. Yeah, they're all just getting ready. And that one there looks like a
That's got to be a coho.
4 or 5 pound coho. In this area, you can only keep hatchery clipped coho, and you can tell that by you see the back fins on there. Yeah, he's about a 5 pound wild coho, and there he goes.
Oh!
Oh! He did set it nicely. He's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. Yeah. Oh, man!
Well, see, I don't have any trouble losing.
I actually don't think I ever really did set it well.
Oh, I had it pretty set.
I feel shame. I lost a fish. It's his fault. You were texting and were you trying to do business out here?
I'm just taking pictures of you losing your fish.
Oh, wow. It's not fair. Don't lose it.
Okay, I don't lose that.
Are you out of the clip? You're out of the clip.
I lost it. No, I'm still there.
He's still there, yeah. Yeah. Okay, yeah, not a Chinook.
A little tired.
So, yeah, so now we're gonna end up getting you another species. What do we got?
Is he there? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, little guy. It's gotta be legal to count, right? Whoa! Nothing.
Shook her off.
What did you just say? I never lose anything?
Oh, I didn't, I felt bad for it.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That was the long release.
It's a long release.
I was gonna make a comment about that's like losing the Stanley Cup or something, but I wouldn't do that to you. We are hammering fish. Multiple species. I don't know that I've seen it anywhere like this.
Pretty good.
We're hooking into
Nice.
Chinooks, coho, sockeye. There's pinks jumping all over the place.
What do you got there? What is that? That's a big.
Oh, that's a
honking
good looking
coho.
fish, man.
Is it?
Looks like a big honking coho there.
Come to daddy.
Oh, just.
He's gonna run again,
Oh, it's
probably.
a chum.
That is a chum.
Is it a chum?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good fish.
I got you.
Good fish.
Let's just clear this rigger here, just because it's
Okay.
right in the wrong spot
Great
to
fish.
be. First chum of the year there I've seen.
You know what? I've never caught a chum before. Whoa. You guys are trying to make me lose this game, aren't you?
Look
Okay,
at
here,
that.
let's get that thing in there.
Wonderful.
That's a big fish.
It is. It's heavy.
That's awesome.
Way to go.
Cool.
First chum of the year.
Now, I don't think we're gonna keep him, but let's check him out.
The nicest chum I think I've ever seen.
Nice big chum. Okay, beautiful fish. That's my first ever chum. Look at the different color on him. There he goes. I'm now leading. I may not have my Chinook yet.
What do you mean you're leading?
I got coho and a chum.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
You know what? Your hands are still quick. It's been a long time since '94.
How many years now? Do the
It's a
math.
long time, long time, long time. Too long to remember. Back up, walk back, and try and lead his head right to me. I reached out and
Is
snagged
that
him.
two for me?
It's like you with your glove hand.
Absolutely.
So, Mac, what was your first year here in Vancouver?
1987.
87.
Traded here in 87.
Wow. And obviously, you know what everybody around here knows you for is being Captain Kirk, the '94 Stanley Cup run. Vancouver's really become your home since those days, huh?
Well, it was my home pretty much right off the bat.
Yeah.
Burns, it's beautiful. I can remember it was a beautiful evening when we landed, and it was just at the start of training camp. So we basically went to the team hotel before we hopped on the bus to go over to Duncan.
You know, one of the neat things about that group that had that cup run in '94 is there's a lot of you guys that live here now.
Yeah,
Guys have come and stayed.
Yeah, you're right on that one. That's I think maybe a little bit of the difference of the player or the modern day player to the before. And that's a different game. I think
Yeah.
in any professional sports where they tend to leave town as soon as the season's over. That's not going to say that some of them may make their homes here after. More fish jumping up there, but
There's fish everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, how do you
leave?
How do you leave? Like look
Yeah.
at this out here. Like we were just talking. It's almost the middle of September. Training camp just starts.
Yeah.
And we're just about to kill our shirts off.
You might be about to do that. I'm keeping mine on. This is a PG show. You're gonna have to get him to wheel you up an ice box there at the. That's a great fish,
It is
man.
good fish.
Seriously though, let's talk a little bit about your career. How many years you play for?
17.
17 years. 17 years in the NHL. Now, is there do you have one highlight?
Well, obviously the 94
Yeah.
run was great, but there was a few in there. You know, your first win.
Whoa!
Nice fish.
Beautiful.
And there was a couple of individual games there. One in particular that stands out for me was in Montreal.
Yeah.
And I shut them out 3-0 in Montreal, and
I think I've heard you mention that before.
Greg Adams scored all 3 goals.
Yeah.
So we were 1-2 in the Molson Cup 3-star thing, and I got a standing ovation in Montreal Forum, which was unbelievable.
I'm gonna get a standing ovation if I land this fish right now.
Oh, it's wild?
Okay. Touch the leader so it counts.
Leader touch. That's a good fish.
Beautiful fish.
Beautiful, yeah. Nice.
Sweet.
A beautiful
So, yeah.
release.
Yeah. So it was an amazing feeling. Montreal Forum, winning 3-0, get the
Yeah.
first star, and you get a standing ovation by the home crowd at that time.
I remember I had just been drafted to play in the CFL in '94, and I remember hanging out in the city, and I was here for most of it, right before I went to camp in June. There was really something special about that team and about that run, and that really made guys' careers.
Well, without a doubt, and I think just the way the league was back then, and the way that Pat Quinn managed the team, he was able to keep a core of players. I'm not saying that everybody wasn't a major core of the players, but when I mean a core of players, a good 10 to 12 players out of that 20.
Those were his kind of guys,
his
too.
Guys,
right?
So we were able to become extremely familiar with the city and the community, and they were, able to relate to us. So as of now, it's a little bit different. It's a little more corporate and all that kind of stuff, but that made a huge difference, and we were together for a good 5 years before that hit.
Yeah. There was something special about going to that old barn too, the Coliseum, and you mentioned Pat Quinn, and what makes Pat Quinn great? He's a big fisherman.
Huge fisherman.
He's got a 60 plus pounder on his record.
I didn't know that.
I think it was up in Haida. Yeah. He's got a legendary fish story.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
And he's getting honored BC Sports Hall of Fame.
Well deserved. Deserved. Well, hey, we got to pay attention. We got fish all over the place out here, and I got a contest to win.
Well, good luck, because you're not going to win it.
We'll see.
Drop your anchor. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Sport Fishing Adventures.
All right, Jason, we're having a great day out on the water today. We've already hooked into a ton of fish. Let's talk a little bit about the gear we're using out there today. Now, we'll start with our rod. This is our Fenwick HMX rod, 10'6", 10 to 20 pound. I'm loving this rod. We're hooking into multiple species, and this thing is working beautifully for everything we're getting.
Yeah, it's a great rod, great action. It takes everybody real well, and it's a awesome rod.
Working beautifully for us, and we're pairing this with our Trophy XL Tyee reel. I know these are the reels that you use. 100%. Love these reels.
Yeah, you know what? They're awesome reels. They're great rods on the rigger. They, they just troll well, and awesome.
You know what? Real sensitive drag, made from solid aluminum. Really, really well built. Love these reels. And you know what? I know one of the things we were talking about was a large arbor. You retrieve them fast.
It's got great pickup. Let's
talk a little bit about what we're putting on the end of these, on the end of our 30-pound Berkeley Pro Spec line.
You bet. So today we were using the Gibbs Delta Tackle UV Lemon Lime, and on the other side we are also using a Yamashita Glow Hoochie. And these two flashers are two of our absolute favorite in local waters. The water here is fairly silty, so this UV stuff here just really kicks out a lot of flash, and it really pulls the fish in. They're great flash.
Jason, I know from the guys that we've talked to, these are two of the favorites that everybody has. Sometimes, you'll go purple, sometimes you'll go green, sometimes you go with the glow, sometimes you go with the UV, but they just, these Highliner flashers come in a bunch of different colors. They all work. These are the ones that are working for us right now, and they're working great.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, you really can't beat them right now, and
All right, well, you know what? We've got a bet to settle. We had to get back out on the water. We're just a short trip back around to the mouth of the Fraser where we're fishing. Let's get back out there and see if we can't settle this bet. Holy cow, just as I get my lead. This is crazy, Jason.
Pretty neat.
Like the fish are just coming left, right, and center. This is why this thing has a string with a clip on it. There he goes.
You got it?
Beautiful. Just pull a little slack off that thing. Fish galore.
I'm winning.
We're tied.
Are we?
Yeah.
Okay, but the tiebreaker goes into the amount.
How about the fact that you got Chinook and Pink, and I got a Chum and Coho. So we got all four species represented, and we got different fish. And we're hooking, 4 or 5 different species, fish bang, 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 like crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like the Fraser gets so many salmon back that it just provides us with this year year-round scenario where if the fish aren't going somewhere, they're living here as well. So we have runs of fish that are migrating, obviously, like right now into the Fraser. And then in the winter and spring, there's also fish that are actually feeding. So there's basically fish around for 12 months of the year, which is pretty unique.
And that, I mean, that's got to be great for your business. And you're running, like, Bon Chovy's running boats
Year-round.
year-round.
Yeah.
It's amazing. How many years you been doing this?
Bon Chovy's been around since 2006, but I've been guiding since the late 90s and been fishing kind of for money, either guiding or commercially since 1993.
Since you were a child.
Yeah, a young one anyway, but I enjoy it. Fish
It's
on,
just-
middle rod,
there
middle
you
rod,
go.
middle rod,
Go
middle
get it,
rod.
Matt. Okay, I'm going to bring this guy over here.
You pop the clip, you
We
pop
got to
the clip.
touch the leader on this, Jason,
Okay.
because I don't have a pink yet,
This could make it or
and
break
this
it.
could win the contest for me.
What do we got
So
here?
let's let Mac just play that thing over there.
Oh yeah, it's a leader. Good.
Yeah, I got a pink. That's a great fighting fish.
I didn't see that. I didn't visually see if that was a pink or not.
It was a pink. We have it on video.
All right.
Let's see what you got here.
Oh, you
Oh!
did it. Too much tension.
Yeah! Guess who's winning?
Are you winning?
I'm winning.
I saw that. That was.
Thank you for the long release there.
I saw that. That was a pink.
All right, Mac, we're back here on Granville Island where we started this morning. And, you know I told you about this. When I talked to my guys in Vancouver, my guys at my favorite tackle shops about Jason and the boys at Bon Chovy, everybody had good things to say. They said, hey, you know what? There's a couple of guys in town that know what they're doing. And if I'm going to recommend somebody, Bon Chovy are the guys to go fishing with. We left here this morning and we got into a ton of fish. We had a great day.
Unbelievable time. Within what? 3 minutes of
It-
putting the
It was
line in.
the first hook in the water, didn't even get to the bottom, and we hooked the biggest fish of the day.
And who was it? That would be.
Yeah, that would have been you.
That'd be
Yeah,
Milan.
yeah. Well, you know what though, Mac? You did have you had the glory fish,
Yeah.
but the contest was
I'll rub it in my face.
most species, and so I didn't get a Chinook, but I got a coho. We both got pinks, but I really won it with the chum.
He did win with chum. But having said that, I'm still putting in a formal protest.
You know what? You get the best fish of the day. I'll tell you what, I'll buy the first round.
Okay, that works.
Okay. You know what? It's been a great day here with our friends at Bon Chovy. We're on Granville Island, right in downtown Vancouver. We've had a great day. Thank you to Jason and his crew at Bon Chovy. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on our next sport fishing adventure.
You want to buy a bike for $10?
Nope.